Imagine a galaxy where the silence after battle is not peace, but the terrifying pause before the next storm breaks. You are part of the Republic's vanguard, having survived the brutal opening salvos of a civil war that has fractured humanity across the stars. But when you discover that the calm isn't a reprieve, but a calculated lull engineered by an enemy who uses diplomacy as a weapon and patience as a trap, you realize that survival isn't just about winning battles, it's about seeing through the deception before the Republic collapses from within. Welcome to Into the Calm, the sixth pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in James Rosone's Rise of the Republic series. If you love political space opera tropes, fleet command dynamics, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist navigate a cosmic chessboard through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of interstellar destiny. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the deceptive quiet of a ceasefire, thrusting them into a race against time to uncover the true threat before rival factions exploit the Republic's momentary weakness. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of idling engines, the static of encrypted backchannels, and the creeping dread of knowing that every diplomatic gesture could be a prelude to annihilation. Rosone excels at capturing the psychological toll of command in the face of uncertainty, making every tactical maneuver, every intelligence assessment, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the irreversible fracture of civilization. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular strategic commander trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers. It's about understanding the complex ecology of galactic politics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior capital. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Rise of the Republic lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword. It's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Into the Calm is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. James Rosone has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.